right, at 5 o'clock, I'll call the January 18th, 2022 City of Cumming zoning meeting to order. Item number 2, do I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
I move we adopt the agenda.
Motion and a second. Everybody voted. Agenda adopted. Do I have a motion to approve December 21st, 2021 minutes?
So move.
Move second. Everybody vote. Carries unanimous. Don't have any old business, new business. Item number 5, our comprehensive plan 5-year update. I think we're gonna be doing it over the next 3 or 4 months. Nancy, you wanna come up and just give us the outlay of the, what we're gonna be doing this?
You have a copy of these slides, correct? And
Not in this
no.
packet, no.
All right, well then,
We will have one. I'll pick one up.
Yeah.
this time.
okay.
I didn't put them in this packet.
All right, well, I'm Nancy Lovingood. I work with Jerry Whites and Associates. He did the comp plan 5 years ago, so you may be aware of having met him. Our 2022 5-year update and the capital improvements element. So the purpose of this public hearing is to open the process officially. It's a state requirement that the city do this every 5 years. Gives the public a chance to be involved in the planning processes for the city.
Yes.
Obtain input on the planning process of how we look at the needs of the city and how we go about prioritizing those. There's a schedule for the annual update of the capital improvements element as part of this. So Scott's our project manager of the city, I'm myself, and then Jerry Whites, and then Joel Logan is doing the GIS for us for the plan. So y'all are aware of zoning maps, and which is on the left, and the long-range plan of the city, which is on the right.
Is this ours from 18, 17, 18? Or just a new?
2016 map,
Okay.
2017 map. It's certainly changed since then.
Right.
But,
Okay.
red's commercial, blue tends to be industrial, and then yellow's residential, just in broad brushes. What we do in the comp plan is we look at population, housing, natural resources, historic resources, economic development, land use, which is the one most people focus on, and then all the community facilities, parks and rec, libraries. Also that includes transportation, and then intergovernmental coordination.
Brett's not
Now,
coming.
there's some
Come
nice
over
slides
here
if y'all want to.
I see it.
No one said, I was sitting down here, so y'all. No one said that. We're just going up the conference, going over, I think it's going over the conference and plan update process.
Any questions so far? Okay. The elements of the comp plan, we work on vision, goals, and policies of the city. We talk about needs and opportunities. There's a land use element which relates to the future land use and zoning. They've added something new this year, broadband element. It's not so much critical for this area of the state, but South Georgia, there's a lot of areas that don't have broadband. So we have to have an element saying that we are including that. There's a 5-year community work program. How much are we gonna spend where in broad strokes? Transportation, improvements of the city, and then they'd like us to document all the public outreach that we've done, public participation. And what we're going to try this time is to have youth involvement. So you have a youth, what are they called?
Youth council.
The youth council. And the youth council will be a part of our steering committee meetings and get the youth involved in city planning. An easy way to get started on all of these elements I've mentioned are looking at the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats. So it's called a SWOT analysis. Helps you focus on what the city can work on. And we'll probably talk about this on our first meeting with the steering committee. So we've got a public hearing is required by the state at the beginning, which is now, and then at the end, when the draft is complete, for city council to approve its transmittal to the state. There are steering committee meetings that will probably meet in March, April, and May. The group will come up at a time that works. We'll have some city webpage information for everyone. There'll be some stakeholder interviews where one-on-one interviews are done with city council, youth council I mentioned. We're working on a questionnaire, like a survey, to be sent out to interested parties, to be on the website. And then, of course, there may be additional meetings if needed. And here's the all-important schedule, starting tonight in January. And every month we've got something. March, April, and May will be the big push to get information and to write it. And then in July, well, June, it'll come before y'all for review and approval. July, it goes to the city council. August, DCA reviews it. And, ARC reviews it first, and then DCA gets it. And then it comes back with any revisions that we make, any comments that they've made, we make revisions to it. City council adopts it in September, and then we are in a qualified local government in October of 2022.
So possible steering committee meetings, even when we think about maybe doing one next month, perhaps.
Yes, that would get us started in February, yes.
So basically, we've got 4 meetings to put all this, get everybody's input, put it all together. And it'll just be kind of, this is just outlining the process.
Right, exactly. And we might have maybe possibly be an extra meeting or two.
Yeah, there'll be 1 or 2, I think.
You know, we're trying to get it done, we can do it just one
Okay.
meeting a month.
Right.
Okay.
So ideas, ways people can participate is to come to the public hearings. So, thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
Read the webpage.
We're not doing anything tonight, but thank you. You know we can come back.
Read the webpage. We're going to post all the agendas ahead of time. Certainly the public is welcome to comment on them. Working on the community questionnaire. If you've got some burning question that you know you'd like some community input on, please send it to me and we'll include it in the questionnaire. And we'll certainly take written comments throughout the process. Anything else? Any comments, questions?
I said none right now because, like I said, this is just basically the outline of what we're going to be doing. So we don't really, I don't have any comment or anything until we actually get something to start looking at. And you'll have that to us, but we'll have some preliminaries before the steering committee meetings to kind of be ready when we get to the meetings.
Yes.
And those will be on the website too, right?
That's right. And I would say, you know, if you do, like Nancy said, if you have any particular questions or issues that you want to talk about or you know, then you can submit those either to me or to Nancy, and you know, we'll take a look at them and include that information in there.
We have a meeting scheduled with the department directors in a few weeks. So to talk to the city department directors about what they would like to see in this document too. And they have to review what we planned 5 years ago, and they give us comments on what they did or didn't do as related to the previous plan.
Short-term work program and the capital elements. So.
Okay.
Anything else?
I don't have any questions. Anybody have any questions in general? Like I said, this is just more of a information on what we're going to be doing. Thank you very much, Nancy.
Thank you.
All right, any announcements? Scott?
No.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Move adjourned.
Second, everybody vote, carries unanimous. Thank you.